Welcome to the Heart of Bastrop Talk Show. I'm TJ Johnson Finn, the director of the Bastrop County Business Owners Association.
And I'm Connie Schroeder, mayor of the city of Bastrop. We are on episode 6.
I can't believe it already. It just goes so fast.
Going quick, season 3, episode 6, and it's all about the fall. So the question for this episode is, what does zip line, cornhole, and flower picking got in common? And we're going to answer that question.
Absolutely. And then you're going to find out about some jam going on. So we're here with Amberly Palmer, and we're discussing the CASA Jam and Family Festival that you guys have coming up. So Amber, you're the president of the board.
Of the CASA board here for Bastrop, Lee, and Fayette counties.
Wonderful. So tell us what you guys have going on. Where's it going to be held at?
So it's going to be at the Back 9 on October the 16th. And come out, lots of fun. It's going to start at 1 o'clock, and we've got children activities, so bounce houses, face painting, games, all kinds of fun stuff for the kiddos, and 12 and under get in free.
Nice.
And then there's a cornhole tournament, live auction, and of course music. So the music will be playing all day long,
Nice.
But then we will start charging it at 5 o'clock.
So you said cornhole tournament. Now, I'm a Texan, but I'm not sure I know what a cornhole tournament is. So you're going to have to elaborate a little bit.
Yeah. You know, growing up, I always called it the beanbag toss.
Okay, beanbag. Okay, that's a little more.
But
It has taken on a life of its own.
It has taken on a
lately.
life of its own, and
Yeah.
they have tournaments and championships and.
Wow. So
yeah,
cornhole's
so
a big thing.
It is.
Wow, that sounds like a lot
I
of
tell you,
fun.
they get funny about their bags and
Oh, yeah.
everything.
It's a whole thing.
It's a whole
Wow.
thing.
Well, TJ, you know that I used to serve on the CASA board, and CASA is one of the nonprofits in our community that's near and dear to my heart. But let's back up just a quick minute, because not everyone knows what CASA even
Right,
stands
yeah.
for. And when they find out what a great cause it is, it's really going to make people want to show up.
Absolutely.
I think so. So CASA stands for Court Appointed Special Advocates. And what we do is when a child is going to court, we have an advocate that stays with them from the very beginning, from the time that they go into social services, from the time that they exit, whether that be because they aged out, which we do have some that do that,
Right.
or they are legally adopted, or they go back to their parents because their parents have completed all of the things that they were required to do.
It's really such a gift that the community provides, and that one-on-one relationship. I started as a volunteer, and then I ended up serving as the board. And a couple of the cases that I was at, the first one that I worked, the little boy was 4 years old, and by the time he was adopted, I was the adult that had been in his life longer than any other adult in his life.
Yes.
Mhm.
Often
And
happens.
it's such a gift that the workers, the staff puts in, but most importantly, the wonderful, wonderful volunteers. So let me thank you for the service
Oh,
that you
thank
give
you.
the community.
It's a bond that the advocate and the child create. And it really is kind of a lifelong bond, because some of our advocates still receive phone calls from those children after
Right.
they've grown up and maybe have gone to college and have done all kinds of inspiring things.
So to Amberly's point, from the very first moment that they're in a difficult situation and someone has to intervene, from that to where they're in a permanently safe home.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, talk about pulling on the heartstrings.
Mm-hmm.
What a wonderful organization to support. And so I'm not surprised that it's a family taking into account what kids enjoy doing, and it sounds like such a wonderful, great day.
It really
Unfortunately, unfortunate that we have to have an organization such as CASA. And unfortunately, we do have anywhere between 200 and 300 children just in Bastrop, Lee, and Fayette counties.
does. And that number grows consistently.
Well, we're experiencing a season of growth in all of Bastrop County and our surrounding counties for that matter. And unfortunately, to your point, this is one of those things that grows as the population grows.
It
So
does.
the work that you guys do with the Children's Advocacy Center, it takes a village, and they're a very important part of that village.
Mhm.
Absolutely. You know, CASA has always been near and dear to my heart. I'm also a CASA volunteer. And because my children, I adopted 4 children from Child Protective Services when they were little, very young. And CASA was a big part of that.
Mm-hmm.
They were a big part of the adoption. They were a big part of the placement to begin with. And, you know, just that transition, helping these kids, because the children I adopted, they're all grown now, but they had been in and out of foster care their whole lives. And like he said, some of the only consistency they really had was their CASA volunteers. So it is very near and dear. So tell us about the bands and the singers. I know one of our own singers is going to be there.
There's a lot of local singers that are going to be there.
Yes.
So Winter Dawn is near and dear to TJ's heart.
Yes,
she is one of our opening singers. And we have Kaylee Carson, who's a young lady, a young 20-year-old, who's also opening right there with Winter Dawn afterwards. So we've got some young singers in there, and then we have Brianna Adams and J.W. Watts, the Watts Brothers Band, and Gypsy Drifters is going to be there from Elgin.
Nice.
And
Brianna Adams is on the Opry tour, and
she
so I've
is,
seen her in several other cities. She's
really good.
Great vocalist.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's great.
She's really good. We've got a lot of good singers coming this year. One that some might not be quite as familiar with, but he's a really fabulous singer, is Jay Edwards. And if you don't know who he is, go look him up. He kind of has like a soul bluesy country kind of sound, so it's a little different. And come hear him. And then we have Mike and the Moon Pies are our headliners.
This is going to be so much fun. So whether you're, an older couple looking for a night of entertainment, or whether you want to come out with the kids as well, there's something for everybody there.
A little bit for everybody.
Well, and we know, living here in Texas, and especially in Central Texas, you never really know what the weather's going to be, but the best bet is the middle of October. So I'm certain it's going to be fantastic weather, and we hope that you have a fantastic event.
Thank you. Well, it is rain or shine, so
there you
show
go.
up.
Just be there.
Yeah.
And so are you guys, are you doing silent auction? Are you doing other things as well? Or it's just the festival? I'm just curious, because a lot of times people do.
No, we're not going to do a silent auction. We do have a live auction.
That's my favorite.
Yes, and so in that live auction, we do have a couple of vacations in
I'll
there.
be there.
So one of them is a weekend in Rockport, and one of the other vacations is a you pick where you want to go.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
So,
nice. Yeah.
yeah.
So you guys don't want to miss it. And they have to be there in order to
They
bid, because it's
Yeah.
a live auction.
That's right.
Yay.
So, and there's some other good things on there as well. So I'm not going to ruin it all for you. But
So I'm ticking across the bottom of the screen where you can go for more information, which is the CASA website. And of course, you can always go to BastropEvents.com. The information is on there as well.
So come on out, support CASA, support local musicians, and have a great time here in Bastrop. Amberly, thank you so much for what you do for our community and for serving CASA.
Thank you.
thank you.
Joining us today, we have Pamela Swanson with Barton Hill Farms, and you are a best kept secret in Bastrop County. Tell us a little bit about the farm.
Well, thank you for having me, first of all.
Absolutely.
Our farm has been 10 years in development. We're really proud of what we've accomplished out there. We went from a very small 15-acre development, and we're over 125 now.
Wow.
We can park probably 2,500 cars a day. And we've got this fantastic fall family festival. It's a relaxing, we call it the biggest backyard in Central Texas.
Nice.
We have Xenia flower picking, strawberries in the spring, in the fall. We also have sunflowers, we have pumpkins. We don't grow our own pumpkins, but we bring them in, and they're nice and pretty. And it's just
Look
hard
at
to-
these
hard to grow.
gorgeous
This is
flowers. She brought us in
great.
a pumpkin. It's
So
beautiful.
tell us about the zinnias. What happens? I pull up with my family, and what do I get to see, and what do I do?
Sure. Well, all of our tickets are purchasable, reserved online. We don't buy at the gate anymore. That way we can limit the occupancy and sort of enhance everybody's time at the farm. They get to spend more time with their family, less time waiting in lines. So reserve your ticket online. You come in with your ticket. You can go to our flower field and you can choose, say, 12 stems, for your bouquet selection, or you can choose 24. It's up to you. But we provide you with a souvenir cup. We also have a 2 to 3 acre pumpkin patch this season, and we have various ornamental pumpkins, pie pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns, gourds, Cinderellas, pretty much any type of variety you can think of. We've got it out there for you, and we suggest you get those at the end of your stay, that you not carry those
So I
around.
have to carry the
the entire
pumpkin around the whole
time.
time.
But we also have apple cannons, and we have a beer garden. Our beer garden is 2 years in the development, and it's pretty fun. We have live music every Saturday and Sunday, and we have live entertainment. Pistol Pack and Paul is there this season. We've got the Southwest Dairy Farmers Association with us. And we've done a really cool cowboy show out of Fort Worth as well, and Tumbleweed Productions. So we've got a lot to offer just about anyone, whether it's your fun family outing or your grandparents that just don't want to keep the grandkids for the day and come out and enjoy the river and have a beer, or if you're a first timer on a first date, it's a great place for a first date.
Oh, sounds like a great first day. I know
Yes.
TJ will be showing a map of where the farm's located, but why don't you give people an idea of how they would get to the farm?
Sure, it depends on which direction you're coming, but if you're coming from Bastrop, we're just off of 969. We're about 8 miles outside of town. We're just across the Colorado River on the right. And if you're coming from Austin, you're going to take 71 to 1209, take a left at 969, and we're right there across the river.
There you go.
Very centrally
Easy to get
located.
to.
Yeah,
Easy to
yeah.
get
What
to.
a great thing. But it never ceases to amaze me, Connie, all the things that Bastrop County has to offer. It's great. These are beautiful. I absolutely love the flowers. So they could actually go pick their own.
That's right. They can pick as many as they would like.
My grandson, Liam, would be so happy about that because I have to fight him to keep him from picking the flowers in my yard. So he would absolutely love. So that's something fun you can do with the kids. And I heard you say live music and beer gardens. So yeah, another event where you can, whether you're an older couple or you have young kids. It's
Give us an
for
idea of what the
everyone.
ticket prices are.
So this year our ticket price was about $20 per ticket. It's 3 and up, requires a reserved ticket. And there's over 30 farm activities that are included. The face painting, pumpkins, and apple cannons are not included. But most of our activities are, we have jumbo jumping pillows, we have hay rides, grain train rides, bee rides. There's cornhole. There's all kinds of sensory games for individuals that maybe have disabilities and can't necessarily,
Nice.
participate standing the entire time. There's lassoing, steer roping, things like that.
And you were saying that the tickets are
wow.
purchased online to make sure that you're limiting the number of people that are at the farm.
That's correct.
About how many do you allow?
So we try not to have more than 3,000 people, at a time, participating in the fall event. They come in windows, it varies every 15 minutes. We know it's kind of like going to the water park. You know how many are coming. They can stay all day with their ticket, but we limit the number that can come in every 15 to 20 minutes.
Nice. That's not okay. So, what is an apple cannon?
Well, that's my husband likes to blow up stuff.
Oh my word.
The apple cannon, it's a large. It looks like an artillery style.
So you literally mean cannon?
It's a cannon,
Oh, my
and we have
goodness.
6 of them. They're medium to larger size, and you drop an apple in it. It's a trigger device.
Okay,
And
that's
it
sold me.
shoots an apple at a target, and apple blows it up. That's pretty
I
cool.
love it. I love it how unique. Did you already know what that was?
I had an idea that
I thought it maybe. I don't know.
I've heard a lot of people do it with have been doing it with
Potatoes.
potatoes for a
potato
long
cannon.
time.
Yeah,
so I
that's
But
assume-
this is large. It looks like something you might see on a gunnery ship.
Oh my
How much
goodness.
It has
does-
full mobility, so it's
So if they check out your website, will they be able to see a picture of the cannon?
yes. Pretty much everything we offer is right there on the website. We have a pretty robust website. It's well developed. You can see our farm policies, check out our activities. You can reserve your tickets, run to Cabana, check out our food.
Rent
and-
a cabana, you said.
Yes.
Wow. They just have everything.
10 years in the development. We've
That's
tried to cover all
amazing.
our bases.
So what is your website name?
www.bartonhillfarms.com.
Love it. Very simple. No one will forget that. Well, thank you so much. This is amazing. Such a great thing.
It's going on
Great-
right now. People
Yes.
can reserve their tickets
Get
while they're
out there,
watching
get your
us.
tickets.
right.
You don't want to miss out. I'm going to shoot the apple cannon.
Of course
Thank
you
you
are.
so much for coming out and seeing us. We
Thanks for
appreciate
having
it.
me. I
Thank you.
appreciate
Thanks,
it.
Pamela.
Excellent. It's good to
All
meet you.
right, Bastrop, go check out Barton Hills Farms. Like to do, Bastrop County, is let you know fun things to do in the county. And we have Allison Hickey with us with Zip Lost Pines. And we need to get everybody out on a zip line, don't we?
You sure do.
Tell us a little bit about Zip Lost Pines.
Yeah, so we're called Zip Lost Pines. We are just down the road here off of Highway 71, next to the Hyatt Lost Pines Resort. And we're just a commercial zip line tour. So we're in the beautiful hill country in Bastrop County, and there's beautiful views, and we just found the perfect spot for some zip lining. And it's a great adventure activity just to bring your family, friends, whoever you like.
Now, Little Bird told me there's going to be some scary stuff going on for Halloween. Tell us about that.
That's correct, yes. So we do have some Halloween activities coming up. It will be Halloween weekend, so the 28th through the 31st. All of our zipline tours will be haunted. So if you like
Ooh.
ziplining and if you like to get scared, it's going to be the perfect combination for you.
I love it.
Yeah, so it'll be a lot of fun.
That sounds like.
And how much are tickets for something like that?
So we have two different activities going on. The first is going to be our full Shebang Tour. So you're going to go on our zip lines. It is more adult oriented, so it's going to be a little scarier. It takes about 2.5 hours, and the ticket cost is $115 per person.
Okay.
But we do have a kid-friendly version as well, because we know some kiddos don't want to be as scared
Right.
as others. So it's a great activity for kids 10 and under, and they'll get to ride some of our smaller zip lines, unlimited for a full hour, and it is $50 per kid. Yes.
Maybe I need to go on the one where I don't.
I was going to
scared.
say,
Yeah.
TJ wants to know if she can, even though she's not below 10,
Can I
can she
still
go
go?
on?
Absolutely,
There
yes.
you
If
go.
you're a little scared, you're more than welcome to go.
Oh, I'm a lot of
It's not-
scared. Believe me, that sounds like so much
Yeah.
fun. And so you guys are open all year round, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Wow,
All
that's
the way
amazing.
through fall and winter, so we're out here all the time, and it's even better when it's cooler. So we
Yeah,
encourage you to
oh,
come
yeah.
out. If you got to wear a jacket, it's great.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
No doubt.
And
how
what's your
old?
website?
Our website, it's just www.ziplostpines.com.
Can't
So
get
very
any
simple.
easier than that.
Absolutely. How old do you have to be? Is there like an age or a weight limit for as far as riding the zip line?
Yeah, so typically we don't have an age requirement. There is a weight limit. So the minimum weight is 50 pounds.
Okay.
Our
So
maximum
don't
weight-
worry, TJ.
Yeah,
I'll be
so you're
okay.
good.
We're over 50, we're in.
We're good.
Yes. But we do have a
I think she said
maximum.
50 pounds.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's like 2 pumpkins.
Gotcha.
There you go.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then the weight limit is?
The maximum weight is 250 pounds. So we do have a specific weight limit in there.
Thank
but
God I'm still under that.
yes, but for our kid-friendly version, since we're going to be riding on some of our smaller lines, we will be more flexible with that weight limit. So if they're slightly under, we'll allow some of the smaller kids to try it.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Zipline. I've been ziplining many times. I have to say I have not been to Zip Lost Pines,
Okay.
but it is on my to-do list for things to do here, especially with the kids. So when the grandkids come, it's like, that'd be perfect. Something for them to
Oh,
do.
yeah.
And, you know, here at the hotel, we have a lot of guests that almost all, I think you all know that I'm the general manager of the Hampton Inn here in Bastrop. We have a lot of guests that you know, go out and enjoy the Zip Lost Pines.
Yeah,
And
we're just down the street.
Well, in a
yeah,
couple of
it's
hours,
convenient.
you're a few minutes drive.
Mhm.
Do it for a couple of hours. Drive back into town. It's an easy way to spend an afternoon and
Absolutely.
then get ready for. You've earned your dinner and maybe that extra
yes.
dessert.
Oh, yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah, we usually
And
get
you-
pretty hungry after.
You guys are out there by McKinney Ruffs, right?
ma'am.
So there's just all kinds of things to do in your area. So you
Yeah.
can go zip line, go out to McKinney Ruffs, come downtown, have dinner.
Yes, ma'am.
It's perfect.
Yeah, we're on the nature park itself on McKinney Ruffs.
Oh,
Nature
you
park.
are
Yeah.
on? Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
realize
Mhm.
that. That's wonderful.
Yeah, and it's a huge park. It's about 1,100 acres, and so we encourage our guests to go and hike around, explore, go down to the Colorado River afterwards. So it is a beautiful.
I've always
setting.
wondered that. So is there water through McKinney Ruffs? Like the river go through there?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah,
Oh,
the
okay.
water does go through it. The
We
Colorado
got to get
River.
you out,
I
TJ.
didn't
We
know
got to
that.
get you out
I
to the.
Well,
Yeah.
I've been to every other part. I just haven't been to McKinney Ruffs except to go to Lost Pines because I went out there, but I didn't do the zip line. But
There's some
I didn't
great
realize that.
trails.
Yes, lots
Yeah,
of beautiful
that's
hiking
great.
trails. Absolutely. Mhm.
well, that's probably why I don't know because I don't do a whole lot of hiking in my age.
Allison, thank you so much for stopping
Yes.
by. Be sure you check out Zip Lost Pines. They're waiting for you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.